Do 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 do. In the garden of Eden, honey, don't you know that I'm more than you? In the garden of Eden, baby, don't you know that I'll always be true? Hey guys, Fozzie here, and welcome to a special edition of Fozzie at Home. Time is now 3:43 in the morning. I cannot sleep right now, so I thought what better thing to do than to make another video for Hallowinz week. If this hat looks familiar to anybody, I actually got two different hats like this. This one was marked different. I really wanted to make a video now, and without a store my roommate, I wanted to get it. So, anyway, I was originally gonna talk about my top 10 favorite Treehouse of Horror episodes on The Simpsons. But, before I do that, I would like to talk about a few. I'm just gonna do my top 10 episodes. So, I like my Treehouse of Horror, in case you don't know, is a segment of The Simpsons that comes on every year. And this year they're gonna actually do one of Bart actually that's gonna be on, and I'm really where Bart's gonna die, so that got me thinking. Look back at some of my favorite episodes. So here are my favorite episodes. Okay, the first one is a recent one. I really like it, and it's called School as Hell. I encountered this recently after I stopped watching The Simpsons. What this episode is, this week's are three segments called School as Hell, A Clockwork Yellow, and the others. This is the Treehouse of Horror number 26. Oh no, 25. Sorry. Now the fourth one is where Bart goes to school in hell, and everything that happens to be go wrong there does actually in a sense go right to Bart. And in the end, the episode even ends with Bart finally succeeded. It's such a good episode, and I gotta say though I don't much like it. The Simpsons. I do like that episode, and I think that was a really creative way. And the second one is this one that comes on it's called A Clockwork Yellow. This is surprising because I don't really like the Clockwork Orange movie, but it parodies that when Moe takes the role of Alex, and it's pretty good, a really good segment. I don't want to talk about all the segments at a time because I don't want to bore. I got enough time to tell you how much I like this one, but it's just a really great one. The third one is the others, where the old Simpsons come back, and Homer chooses to his modern day wife, but he keeps falling in love with an older ghost. Okay, so that's pretty much okay. The second one I like is it's a pretty old one. It actually came back when I was 5. It's also a really creepy one, but I like it. See, and this one is the devil and has one called The Devil and Homer Simpson, where it's really funny because the devil is Ned Flanders of all people, and and then the next, this like kind of scared. This kind of scared me though a little bit, and it's not even such a scary segment of it. I just don't like this one thing in it where it was revealed that they were married, but they were buried in a hospital. It's also just so creepy to see like Flanders as the devil, but oh, and like, but the second one I think is funny all the way. Like it's where Bart keeps it's a parody of the Twilight Zone where he keeps seeing somebody where Bart keeps seeing somebody a gremlin mixing with the lug nuts on the bus of the wheels. It's funny. It's called Tail at 5.5 feet. It's really and the third one is a parody of Bart's of called Bart Simpson's Dracula, and that's exactly what it is. I don't think there's much more to talk about in that episode, but that was it. Okay, let me see. The sword one is one that I watched that came way back in 2005. That actually probably doesn't sound that actually probably doesn't sound like that long when you consider the Simpsons actually started back in 1989. But like you gotta keep in mind like so even 10. Well, anyway, this isn't about time. Okay, so this one this one was one where like Ned could predict the future, and he envisioned Homer doing killing the whole people of the town. So of all things, then Ned tries to stop him. It's just hilarious. There's even there's even a scene where like everybody goes to heaven and the garage goes there. It's just so funny. Okay, the second one is like a parody of Jack the Ripper. It's called Four Beheadings and a Funeral. I mean, there's absolutely nothing that I really don't like about it. And the third one is called In the Belly of the Boss. Where the Simpson family swings. And then like Homer like becomes stuck in Mr. Bones, and as creepy as it is, it's really a funny episode. And that may even actually be like maybe one of my favorite episodes of the series. But the reason why I'm putting it so low is because like I haven't seen it in a long time, and I've seen the others more, and I really mainly like it cause of that skit alone rather than the whole series. So that's why I didn't put it there. So okay. So let's see. The next one is the one that came that is an older one. This one came out back in 1994. The fourth one's called A Shitting and parodies The Shining, where Homer goes crazy after losing television and beer. And you know The Simpsons is good when it parodies a movie I hate and I still like it. I didn't like The Shining like some of you may. I mean, I mainly didn't like it because like I didn't like how like all the gory scenes. But and the second one is one called Time and Punishment, where Homer like goes back in time after fixing the toaster, and it's such a good one. Okay. The second one is called Nightmare Cafeteria, where let's just say if you hadn't seen it, they're making something sorting some food in the cafeteria out of a secret ingredient, and it's a really good one, and I really like that episode. Okay, so this the next one I like is well, it's another old one, but it gets newer every day. Okay, this one comes only back in 2000, so I guess it's not as old. Oh wait, no, this actually came back in, I beg your pardon, 2001. Okay, still close enough. This one's a parody of a movie called Sinner, where a gypsy puts a course on Homer, causing all these things to happen to the family, and it's just so funny. So I don't let so I'm not too crazy about the way it ended because it doesn't really make a lot of sense even for Halloween episode, but I'll take it. Second one is the family inherited a house called Ultra House, and it becomes attracted to Mars, and it's voiced by Pierce Brosnan, and it's a really good episode. The song that parodies Harry Potter, it's called Risk Kids, and that's it. And I really just enjoy the episode. I mean, I really think that the episode really was just one of the best ones I ever seen. I mean, I even like the episode if they made it in live action. I mean, I know that's probably sounds crazy, but I really just like it. Okay, let's see. The second one I like came back in 2006, and it was another good one as well. This one starts just the seed alone is good. Okay, so see in this episode, this starts out parodying the movie AI. And it's and it's like, again, the Simpsons managed to parody another bad movie. But anyway, this one they actually throw Bart out, and now believe it or not, the episode actually made me so upset that I actually ended up writing the creators, hoping for an apology, but even for an episode that really made me mad, it was still good. I mean, I watched it years later, and I find I like it. Well, this episode, it was anyway, Homer throws Bart out instead of the radioactive man, and then Bart grows a robot body. And when he comes back, they're like, things just get even more funny. It's really just a good one. Okay, the second one is called is like where called Survivor of the Fattest, where Mr. Bourne goes hunting for Homer, and it's just a funny one. I really just like it. And the song is called "I Grown Accustomed to Your Face," where all the Simpsons characters turn into what they were for Halloween, and it's so funny. Okay, so the okay, so the next episode, and this will be the last new episode I'm afraid I'm gonna mention, but it's still a good one. This episode took place back in um back in 2000 2000 2009. This episode features this one segment that really makes you laugh every time. It's a parody of Sweetie Todd, a favorite Tim Burton movie of mine. Where called "There's No Business Like Mo Business," where like Mo is upset and seeing Mars and Homer together. Well, then Mo falls into home. I'm sorry, Homer falls into the basement and is impaled with Michael Boo pipes, and then his blood becomes the secret formula for Mo's new brew. It's just really funny. I would like to really actually see this start as a regular episode. I know that may sound funny, but I would like to do it. Um, okay, so the next one is in this one is called Dial M for Mortar. It's a parody of Strangers on a Train. Um, and Lisa wants revenge on Miss Hoover because she claims because she claims sorry, I'm babbling. It's just that I wrote down what these are about. I can't read it without a light. Anyway, she gets attention by Miss Hoover as she claims another student talked to her as a tutor. Then Bart does Ding Dong Ditch on her. Well, well, it turns out like that Bart kills Mrs. Krabappel and then causes a coax, and it's just a good episode. The second one is like this one called "Don't Have a Cow, Mankind," um, where Krusty introduces a new version of the burger made from cows that have eaten their own meat. And it causes people to get cannibalistic and turn into zombies. It was really good, and I liked it. I really like that. That could be my favorite skit, the first one. I mean, not my favorite episode, but it's definitely my favorite skit. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, I think we should be down to our last two. So okay, so here they are, and these ones are gonna be very old, but believe me, these ones will be worth it. Okay, so this one takes one takes place way back in 1995. The fourth one is called Attack of the 50-Foot Eyesores, where Homer gets mad about a colossal donut, and when he steals it, all these advertisements come to life. It was just such funny. The second one's called Nightmare on Evergreen Terrace, so it's a little creepy. There are some parts I wish it had been edited. Keep in mind, I was a kid at this time, and even today I won't lie, so I should have been it. It was Willie tries to kill them, and it's such a good episode, and it's such a funny episode. Okay, the last one is one where Homer becomes digitally remastered, and it's such a good episode, and I really liked it. Okay, so and the last one is this one that came. Hold on, I'm looking for the exact date it came. You know what? The last one of this episode is so good. I think I'm just going to talk about it on its own in its next video. So, thank you guys for watching. I know that was kind of a long video, but it's worth talking about. So, there you go. Those are like 9.5 videos that I've talked about. So, thank you guys for watching. And come back next week and I promise you I will talk about the best onto the Simpsons. Thank you. Have a good day, or a good night, or a good evening. I don't know, whatever time you consider it. Thank you.